Hey guys, as always, Shazam! Welcome to the Appalachia Bee. So the child sniffer wants you to start turning in your fellow man. It's not as cut and dry as that. There's a little bit more to this. I want to have a conversation about it, tell you what's going on. But I do think some folks are just dismissing it too quickly. I think it's scary, and I think it ties in with yesterday's video, and I do want to hear your opinions on it. So let's have a conversation about it and see what y'all think. Buckle up. It's going to be a fast one, but this one's a little bit of a doozy, and it's a little bit scary. Buckle up. Here we go. Hey, today's episode is brought to you by CMMG. Every week, I tell y'all about CMMG. Got a little bit of a different one this week. This is going to be anticlimactic, but I'm so excited about it. I can't stand it. I asked them if we could give something awesome away. They said yes. On Monday, we're giving this one right here away. I can't even show it to you. Actually, I called them a few minutes ago and said, can I show the box? It's heavy. I know what's in here. It's really, 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 really good. And there's also going to be a lot more to it. So we're giving not just this away, a bunch of stuff. So it's dropping on Monday. Also, a big shout out to my buddy Mark. I think he just ordered his 4th Banshee. And he blamed me. He's like, yeah, it's kind of your fault. It's not my fault. Stop it. They make good stuff. Big thank you to CMMG. That one is dropping on Monday. So I am pumped. I'm also pumped about all of y'all. Thank you for every thumbs up. I do appreciate that. I really do. Y'all been crushing that. Thank you for double checking your subscription as well. That's always a help to me. So thanks so much. Okay, so this is not all that cut and dry. There's a couple things I want to work through here. But there's been a lot of like these snappy memes that get thrown out there that make me do this. But they're snappy memes. And it's during the whole situation, there was all these memes that said, if you ever wondered if you would have been a brown shirt during WW2, yeah, you would have, because you would have been a brown shirt for turning people in for those, which is kind of true. But on the drive over here this morning, so we're talking the ideas about picking up and dropping a dime, picking up the phone and calling the government on your fellow man. And here's the genesis of it. I got to pull my phone up for this. This is from Breitbart. And I'll put it up right here. The headline is, Child Sniffing Administration asks Americans to report potentially radicalized friends and family. The whole idea is us reporting on other people and policing, literally policing our fellow man. Quote, we will work to improve public awareness of federal resources to address concerning or threatening behavior before violence begins. Yes, a pre-crime unit with Tom Cruise. On the drive over here, I started thinking about that, and I'm like, I'm not a narc. Like, I've had people on Instagram go, why aren't you turning this into Instagram? Because I'm not a narc. Like, why would I tell the powers that be about anything? But then I was thinking, I was like, I've dropped a dime on people before. There's two happenstances, Twice in the last couple of years, I've picked up the phone and called the Johnson City Police Department here and just said, hey, there's something going on the side of the road you all need to know about. I'm not talking about a wreck or something. There was a wreck out that window about a year ago. I called on that one, but that's a different story. I think emergency services and first responders, different story. But I dropped a dime on 2 different guys. And I'm going to tell you the story on one. The other one, a bunch of y'all will be like, you're a narc. No, I don't think so. I'm 47 years old, and I think I needed to call and say, hey, can y'all send somebody down here that's tougher than me to deal with that over there? Just deal with it. The other time was last summer when the Appalachian Fair rolled into town. Yes, it's called the Appalachian Fair. My mullet just starts growing just saying those words. And I start... funnel cakes. But the Appalachian Fair had rolled into town out in Gray, and that's a little community here for those of y'all that aren't from here. And that day, bam, some dude starts selling dope on the side of the road. How old am I to say the word dope? Some hoodlum started selling dope. I'm going. We're not refilming this. And I'm embarrassed, but he started selling dope, and he was out there, and like it was just a mess. Like he set up a whole shop, and after about 2 days, I dropped a dime on him. And I'm not talking about some kid over at the university selling dime bags out of his dorm room, hurting nobody. I'm talking about somebody rolling in from out of town and sitting up on the side of the road in my community. I called the cops. Say what you want. I mean, call me a narc if you want to. Maybe I am a narc. But I called and she said, hello, Washington County 911. And so I told her what was going on. She goes, we have had so many calls on that today. And she said, they're on their way. And so the point is this, one, to have fun. I've dropped a dime on people before. Yeah, there is some moments in life where you have to pick up the phone and go seek help from people that deal with this on a regular basis. Now, what's the greatest lie that we've ever been told? I think this whole thing, because it affected the entire world, we've been told bigger lies, but not that affected the masses. 20 years ago, the CIA did an operation that we, narrow it down to bad guys flying planes into buildings. Nope. We'll deal with that a different day. That's a big lie on some level. A lot of lies there. It affected us. People are still taking their shoes off at airports this morning, right now, as I film this. Right now, people are having to deal with, we spent like $1 trillion on Department of Homeland Security because of that lie. It's a big one. It affected a lot. But this one has affected you know what it's affected, from the economy all the way through to school children and the cognitive development of young people. Separating them from their friends and family for months on end. It's a lie. It's a scam. It's bad. And my point to bring up the lies is we look the other way. Media won't touch it. We won't touch it. So when these things start happening, like yesterday, I mentioned that the W supremacist is now, and they keep saying this, and it keeps getting talked about in the news, that the greatest threat right now to America is January 6th people. And that was now being called a riot. They will look the other way. My point is, they will look the other way. And the media will not deal with it, and the people that are supposed to hold politicians to account won't. So now we have these draconian politicians trying to make me a criminal. I dealt with that yesterday. Media won't touch it. And now we got the child sniffer creating a program for people to drop dimes on their fellow citizen. I'm not talking about something's going on and we need the popo down here right now to fix something. Like there's a thing going on, emergency situation. I'm talking about, the guy next door, I think he's radical. But not like on a skateboard, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles way. He's not rad. He's being radicalized. They're going to use this for disarmament. I said yesterday, it's not Chicken Little and the sky's falling. The sky's already fallen and nobody's paid attention. It's all. I said all of that to say this, it is 100% about disarmament. Yeah, there's sometimes we do need to pick up the phone. Not this one. This is bad news, y'all. That's where I am at. To anyone that is against me and my cardboard box from my cold, dead hands. Bye.